Okay, so it should be up about now. So, hello everyone. We're here for the Wiimmer Babbies versus Unik Gaming replay match. As you can see, we've got the YouTube video here from Luke, I believe, and it's me, Ace, and I think mine's lurking the call. Hi, and yeah, so we'll just
look at the score of this war though.
no. I have heard it was very close.
Yeah, which is going to be interesting since we haven't. I mean, the other wars have been pretty close, but not that close. First of all, I just want to once again just thank mine and Vale for doing the last cast. Obviously, Tom joining as well because I was out doing stuff. But now, for the first time in CSL Season 5, we're bringing you a Division 1 match. So you guys have witnessed Division 4, Division 3 and Division 2. Hopefully Division 1 shows you why they're Division 1 and why they're different players to the other players. There's obviously going to be better item usage, you're going to see better shots, less team rate, and these teams obviously just proving why they're Division 1 teams. So, Tom, whenever you're ready, I'm ready, I suppose.
Okay. So, are we all on the stream? Or
Right.
video?
I think if mine does the countdown, so there's no delay for both of us.
Alright.
We're on 0, by the way.
0, 0?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, so loading up the first race.
And we're off.
Getting ready to race the first race even of Wiimmer Babbies versus Unik. And basically, if you guys don't know what Wiimmer Babbies is, it's basically Chrome's hideout, which is players such as Crusher, Luke, Trevor, Brian, and I think they changed their name at the last second because they were originally a Division 2 team, and they swapped places with Charge Brigade Silver, which was pretty controversial at the last second, so they decided to change their name to Wiimmer Babbies for some reason. But this match obviously has already happened, it is a replay, but we're just going to be casting it because it haven't
be a bunch of DCs.
So going into the first race, it looks like pretty standard.
It's gonna be a Bowser's Castle.
Castle from Luke. And Bowser's Castle is just one of them tracks where really you can front run. There's obviously not that many shortcuts outside of that glitch, which not many players actually go for, surprisingly.
Okay, so
he's starting in 6th.
Then we're watching Luke's perspective.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's in like HD.
Yeah, Luke's quality is pretty good.
He's like one of the only HD streamers. He does pull
unique members, which is perfect first item. He's probably not going to pull them out straight away because he obviously doesn't want to pull them out on his teammate behind him, but it does look like for now it's going to be at least overlap or trolling because obviously two players are going backwards, and it's not no overlap because the baggers have just gone backwards, so either trolling or suicide bagging.
I think it's just suicide bagging more. Someone did glitch.
Yeah, I do think it's suicide bagging since someone did mention a troll penalty maybe put in place, so I'm guessing it's going to be a suicide war. And first place is already, I think that was, I don't know who that is with the hack symbol.
It looks
like the unique Omega there with the greens. It would probably be
someone like Tyler. It wouldn't surprise me because Tyler uses Daisy a lot and this is one of his best tracks. So they've done good straight away.
The lineups for Unik are Mike, Costa, Cody, Bench, and Lucas, and for Wiimmer Babbies is Tyler, Brian, Luke, Trevor, and Leaf. So both very solid lineups.
Very solid lineups, and that's most likely going to be Trevor. And
I imagine Leaf is bagging for Wiimmer Babbies.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Who would be bagging for Unik? Probably.
What's Unik's lineup again?
Mike, Costa, Cody, Bench, and Lucas.
I'm not really sure.
Okay, well, I have received
Bench maybe
on the me names. So once this race is over, we'll be able to see. I know that.
But yeah, Tyler taking a glitch that one.
Baby Eagle is Tyler.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, first place is a massive break. WB do have this top 2 pretty secured right now. I mean, as long as Luke can just hold on to this, keep back spamming tight and forcing them to go wide, and even hitting them, that's just gonna keep onto it. First place. In my opinion, he can get blue twice and he'll still be in top 2 positions. He's completely gone.
Bench and Leaf for bagging.
Bench and Leaf, okay. Has there been a shock this race?
No.
No, I did not think so. There may be a late shock coming into the last few turns here. I do see a star quickly.
It might. I don't think they'd use the shock really to much of a usage right now.
But it does look like WBR are going to get this top 2.
Top 2, 4.
Top 2, 4. Maybe even a third.
I think that's the top 3.
Top 2, 4 or top 3 nonetheless, which is going to be a good lead for WB, who pretty much were rated as one of the bottom teams in Division 1 since they were such a good D2 team. They got put to D1 and now everyone's not thinking they're going to be able to compete, but hopefully they can. We're most likely going to do scores per GP since race lead, we don't have anyone to do them, but top 2, 4, 8, 9, which is
20,
a very good race
34
for Wiimmer Babbies.
And I believe that was a 38-23 race, so that's changed on the thing.
Thank goodness for editing.
But yeah, having them top 54 spots is going to allow them to pick tracks like DK Mountain as they have, where they're just utilising them tracks for Tyler, who's obviously in first. The main reason why they picked DK Mountain is probably because they have top spots and because Tyler's in first, and this is one of his other strong tracks. And it really would not surprise me if Tyler can just get another breakaway on this track.
Okay, so DK Mountain. Oh god. You can see Luke with the trip greens. I'm not sure why he pulled them out.
That was very risky to pull him out as his team are in front and behind him. So his other teammate does have triple reds behind him, so he's pretty safe.
Triple reds behind him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be annoying.
Does look like a solid top 3, 4 now.
Oh, my Google
Someone is
Chrome
streaming
has
fast.
stopped
I'm not
working.
sure exactly who that is. That is Unik.
My Google Chrome has crashed.
Yeah, what's crashed?
Did it go down
My stream has crashed. One moment.
Let it go down?
Let me quickly have a look at how to fix that. I do apologise.
They quickly got Unik out of first.
Can we have a bit of a pause? This is great.
Well,
Go back to the beginning of DKM.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
What second are we going to? I wouldn't say the beginning. When did you crash-ish?
About 15 seconds in.
15.
Yeah.
No, just go to 5:20 then.
5:20.
That's 19 seconds in. Nothing really happened in 5 seconds.
Let me just scroll it in. Okay, so I should be back to what second is it?
5:20.
20.
Okay,
Mine's
so
on 19.5.
let's have another countdown.
They're at mine.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay,
And
so
apologise for that short string delay, but something happened with Tom's Chrome, which
my Google Chrome hideout just crashed. So
it does look like one of them unique members is going to be able to stream past. So it's still a 2, 3, 4 for WB. And did
But they
Tyler
both-
just fail the cut?
Yeah, they both failed. I think he got
I
slowed.
think they most likely bumped each other off, but
Yeah.
that's not going to be good for Tyler, as it looks like a top 2 for Wiimmer Babbies right now, and Wiimmer Babbies kind of showing that they are Division 1 standard so far.
They definitely have a very underrated lineup.
Yeah. As it does look like those baggers are just going to be sitting behind last set. None of them really have the need to go for it, because if you risk it in 9th, then you may get Bill and just give the other team a free shock.
Or give them a box in 10th.
But it does look like Luke has no troubles in just front running DK Mountain 4 now. No items really in his way, and he seems to have decent items.
He almost failed.
That was pretty close.
That would have been just terrible. But he has a comfortable lead right now, especially on this track.
Yeah, he's got a solid 1 to 2 second break, which is pretty good on this track. I mean, there may be a shock to dodge him in first. We're not really sure what's going on with the shock. I mean, one of the baggers has already gone forward, which indicates that Daisy may have shock. Unless there's no point really going forward, otherwise you're just gonna. But yeah, the Daisy in front actually is Leaf, so I'm not really sure what they're going to do. If they do have shock, they're most likely just going to hold it, since Tyler is that other Daisy who seems to be in second right now. And this break from Luke
This is looking to be a good race for the Wiimmer Babbies.
Luke most likely is going to stop online just to make sure that Tyler doesn't.
Yeah. He's giving
get
Tyler the first.
Yeah, he's gonna let Tyler get first. Go for the 60, the dream.
I don't think that was intentional, but
I think it was.
Let's pretend that he was a nice guy.
But yeah, Wiimmer Babbies pulling out another top 2, and they're throwing themselves on the board straight away with 2 top 2s, which is going to give them at least a plus 20 to 30 lead in 2 races, which is really good. And judging by the minimap, Leaf's going to pull off that 9th place as well.
Yeah, that's one.
Wiimmer Babbies pulling out the... Oh, but Unik do get that 3, 4, 5, 7, which kind of negates their top 2, but still nonetheless it's a winning race for Wiimmer Babbies. As long as they keep getting these small winning races, then it's just pile on for their lead.
That leaves it to 72 to 50. Yeah, 72 to 50.
That's a 22 lead. 22 point lead.
I like Luke for editing out the in between pauses.
Yeah. Thanks, Luke, for doing that. Makes it much more convenient.
Please wait a moment. Also, we're seeing a lot more front-running tracks getting picked.
Exactly, that's the main difference between D1 and other D2 and D3, D4 players. Well, the 3 tracks so far we've had BC, Wii, DK Matter, and now Movie Highway. None of the tracks really have any shroom utensils.
It shows a lot of skill. It shows a lot of...
The main thing which is going to make you win this track is just having good car knowledge and avoiding iron.
Getting lucky. If you get screwed the first set, you're pretty much gone. But if you could just make it through, like right now, as long as that was good for Luke right there, he should be in. As long as he doesn't hit a car.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you can just keep top spots by the end and hopefully just get a small break, then that break will just start getting larger and larger.
But you see, this Unik is 1-3 right now.
Unik does get that drop, which means they're going to be 1-3.
Challenging him for that.
Bench kind of slow earning Luke a little bit, causing him not to be able to wheelie past him. It does like Luke's going to get a draft, which he does. Gets back into first. Bananas him into a car, but he gets bumped straight off that, so... 2, 4, 5 currently for Wiimmer Babbies, but that 1-3 still.
That's
Oh, that's chokes everywhere. Luke shooting straight into that car. It looks like one of the unique got absolutely wrecked as well, so... I'm not sure who's first, but as you can see, Brian is up there. But so are Team Unik.
Cody got squished by a car. I think Trevor's in first. So.
Yep, that's the top 2-4 currently for Wiimmer Babbies, which is another solid race.
Boss almost winded himself.
Nearly. There's a TC currently behind, which is going to be Tyler's, so he's going to try and avoid Luke here. But that definitely was a unique shock, as we see 2 people dodging stars, and that's going to completely change the mentality of this race. Luke's thrown the blue, indicating that they did take first, so that's going to get whoever dodged straight out first. And this triple red's going out as well, which means that shock was pretty much useless. Although Unik do have 1-3 now, which is a lot better.
That shock is really good for them.
Oh, and someone shrooms up. Is that top 3?
That's top 3.
I'm pretty sure that's the top 3 from Unik, so that shock actually did help quite a lot. Even though they had a blue to kind of negate the shock, they still managed to pull out a top 3 from that, which is really good, and that's pretty much going to pull them straight back into it.
Was a much needed race for Unik. That shock really helped them.
Yeah, that shock was definitely killer. Guys, we're gonna have to wait 30 seconds after the race is finished just to make sure that these last 2 can get their spots, but it does look like Leaf's gonna get 10th this time. As Unik do get the top 3 8-9, which is gonna put them straight back into it. I'm pretty sure Wiimmer Babbies still have a tiny lead, but it is pretty much back to square one.
That was a 21 to 40 race, which would leave it to 93 to 90.
Oh, yeah, that's great. So, +3 lead, pretty much back to square one. Both teams are even again, and that kind of backfired on them, I suppose, since that definitely was Wiimmer Babbies' pick, as Brian picked it, since that is one of his teams. But Unik are now going to pick their own front
Yoshi Falls.
DS Yoshi Falls, which indeed dodging in a it's one of them tracks where you can front run, since dodging in a bill is not as useful since it takes bad lines, and once again none of these tracks have had really many shortcuts that you can abuse like the other division matches. So Luke's gonna get bumped a lot by his own team there, so he's gonna get sent back to 8th straight away, as he does pull triple streams, which he should just chain here, as he does.
And he gets the bomb.
Pulls a bomb, which really isn't going to do much.
He backs the bomb.
One of the Unik members. But I've just quickly seen that Unik is still up there.
You can see Wiimmer Babbies are kind of struggling to hold on.
The pack is really spread already for just class
this is
2.
straight going into lap 2. We've already got a top 2 break, a 3, 4, 5 break. And it does look like
the
Unik
blue will be breaking that.
Yeah, it's currently a Unik top 2, as I think Luke just went from 4th to 3rd. I think his own team fell off. And Unik are top 3 once again.
Unik top 3, maybe top 3, 6 or something.
Yeah, top 3, 6. As whoever is bagging, I completely forgot for Unik, still going back trying to get that shot, but a shot does come
bench.
Nobody dodges. They did do that to TS
top.
2nd place, so, but they've still got a top 3. They did fail the startup boost. It does look like Luke's going to be able to make
there's
out
a
a
blue
2nd,
shell.
or even a 1st.
Wow.
Luke, that's a good play.
So Luke does get a little bit lucky with that last stream. That blue came in at a vital 2nd, so Luke saved the race there. That was an easy top 3 for Unik, but instead they only do get the 2, 3, 4, which is still a winning race for Unik. And I'm pretty sure Unik are going to take the GP because of them 2 races.
And then we wait.
Wiimmer Babbies.
It's going to be a cut from GP to end to GP3 start. What a nice guy. I just want to thank Luke for actually cutting this bit out, as they do get a 2, 3, 4, 5, which is very impressive. So if Luke didn't get the race win that he just got there, the Unik would have been ahead by 20 or 30, and now they're only ahead by around 10. As Luke does get the MVP for the GP, Tyler getting a nice 35 points, but players like you'd expect, like Brian, to be up there, but only 14 points. Getting an LVP excluding the baggers.
That was 117 to 127.
So plus 10 for Unik right now, which is still pretty close, as I heard. I haven't seen the exact results, but apparently this is going to be really a close war, and showing from them 4 races, it was close. I mean, the first 2 races and the 4th race was pretty close, and Unik kind of just brought it all back with that 3rd race, top 3. As hopefully, we're not going to skip it, but hopefully there's not that much delay between GP1 and 2.
There's a jump between 2 and 3.
Yeah. Luke has told us that he has edited the cut between GP2 and 3, but there are 9 of them currently, so hopefully the 10th will be joining ASAP. But yeah, what are your impressions on that GP, mine and Tom?
I'm surprised how Unik managed to bring it back in those last 2 races.
Yeah, that Moku and Yoshi Falls are really good for him.
Wiimmer Babbies really had a strong start, but this just comes to show that at this level of competition, no matter how good a start you get,
there's always tilt.
Yeah. And I know it's a lot of people in Wiimmer Babbies are really emotional players, and they get really into it.
I still can't get over that name. It's a great clan name.
Isn't that Jam's Skype name or something?
It
I'm not
might
sure, but
be.
most of their practice wars they were using Baby TK and Baby Kayla.
Yeah, I know that Forever Aqua Boys Jam.
I'm disappointed that I did not see 5 Baby Marios when the war started, but maybe that's for another.
Oh, that's Baby Eagle.
As someone does say hello in the room.
That's
Thanks,
Tyler.
There's the 10th.
Baby Eagle.
As Unik's bagger does rejoin. Oh, I just realised Baby Eagle. Tyler with a very inventive name than me. once again. I think my favourite Tyler's and his crew's me was using their Troy moves in CSL. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Troy, Colton, Connor, and Justin.
I remember that.
As we do go into GP2, only a +10 win for Unik so far, so one race can easily swing this, and hopefully the war can stay this close for the entire event. And hopefully it actually aligns. There we go. We've got Mirror CC again. 2 mirrors in a row, I'm pretty sure. BC3 looks like it's going to be the pick for Wiimmer Babbies. I don't really blame them. I mean, once again, it's a track which... And Brian actually re-picking Bowser's Castle, so if that gets picked, that's going to be very bad for him.
A re-pickerino.
The main reason that the pick BC3 most likely is for Tyler to get that ability at the start and do the Ultra, which he's very good at. GC and Mario Circuit from Unik, which pretty much is a luck track, and it's going to...
Better than a re-pick.
So whatever team can actually get back at 30 seconds and get that shot is going to be very useful.
Yeah.
Katie's just sent me something on Skype. What's this?
Alright, well, we're off to 6th place, and Luke's gonna get his box stolen
EA versus M7
early and get redded because of it. That's bad for Luke, and who's this with the triple reds?
That's going to be Cody from Unik, and...
He's gonna
oh, he's
stop
slowing down, okay.
Very good strategy.
and Brian going wide was almost like he was going to start, but
I agree with what Luke's done here. He's just used his golden once so he can hopefully, at this set, get another item, hopefully a star.
another goal.
He's going to put another golden. I'd do exactly the same thing and use it once. But it looks like he's going to hold this one for the cut.
Just start using it now.
As he drives straight into the wall.
His lines are.
It really doesn't matter that much. He's probably going to chain it here, as he does get the chain.
And
Wiimmer Babbies currently 3-4-5. That bloop was absolutely useless for him. As expected, 3 greens getting thrown.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Trevor got sniped. And
Great snipe onto Trevor, and Trevor does drop his trailing red, which is going to hit Luke.
It's another golden
But
now.
as you can see, these bottom 3 players are really split compared to the top 4.
Yeah, the top 4 are really good now.
Which Luke is going to be able to catch up to these top players with this golden mushroom. If he gets lucky, he can even pull another golden mushroom in 5th, which doesn't happen much. He's going to pull triple red, which is just as good. It's going to take Cody straight out of that 4th place. And Wiimmer Babbies do have 2-3-4. If they can hold on to this, this is a definite race win. And Mike is up there in 1st. And doing exactly what Luke did last race. He's salvaging the race for Unik and getting that 1st position.
Oh.
2-3-4.
Managed to scrape a win on that track.
And exactly the same thing kind of happened with Moonview Highway. I mean, they wanted a GC and Mario Circuit pick, but Unik really couldn't get that shock. I mean, there was a shock right at the end. Most likely it was Leaf holding it, but that race would have been a lot different if Unik's bagger would have actually got that shock.
Then now we wait for 30 seconds.
Yep,
Wow,
2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So very good race, and Wiimmer Babbies is going to go straight back into the lead, and this is a back and forth game, which is the best one. Shame that this isn't live, because live matches which are like this are much more hype, but it is good to see a very close match so far.
Yeah, I don't remember the outcome of this score. So
I know the final score was in between 15 points. I'm not sure who.
yeah, it was really close. I just know that there was a penalty thrown in. I think it was a penalty
apparently
for Unik.
it was on BC3, which I'll call it out when it happens, I guess. But apparently Luke got really bumped, which is fair enough. I mean, Zoltanite got a 20-point penalty for exactly the same thing. So if that one doesn't get a penalty, I'll be very confused. And I'll go side with Wiimmer Babbies to get them the win, because it does help.
And Wiimmer Babbies were able to sneak drafts off.
I'm all for the Wiimmer Babbies, as we are going to see the first track which is very bagging dependent on your skill. I mean, both baggers. Oh no, Leaf's going to fail that back strat, which is going to give. Is it eagle bagging? I don't think it is.
Bench is bagging.
Right, so it's going to give bench that straight up, and Leaf's going to make. No, Leaf's failed it again, so he's pretty much at this point. Unless Bench gets really unlucky and pulls a 10th place kill, which I have done before. It does look like he's hit box of 30, he's going straight forward, so I do think Shock is in play for Unik right now, as Luke has a decent 1 to 2 second breakaway, but Mike is catching up to him in second. But more than likely, as you can see Leaf on the minimap, he's just chasing Bench. He's going to just try and get that shock out of him, and they're going to use an early lap 2 shock. Only one person dodged. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe he used the shock. Just, I mean, it's going to get the boss straight into a top spot because he doesn't build it. I think they might have used that because they were scared of getting it trolled out of them, and they just wanted to capitalize on it. But that does allow for a second shock to be used, so back to the stairs for these two baggers.
That didn't even get boss that far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's in first, but 1 blue, and he's straight out of it again.
Yeah.
But 1-3 currently, 1-3-4 currently for Unik.
Luke is smart with holding on to these green shells.
Yeah, definitely.
Protection. What's he gonna get? So heals
pretty
decent.
Banana, which isn't really gonna do anything.
Him.
Yeah, I don't think he should go for a snipe here. I reckon he just hold these because more than likely boss is gonna try back spam him most turns just to try and get him out second. So these greens will block any back spam except for the
just like that.
Yeah,
there's a
the POW comes in. I mean, the pack is pretty close from 2nd to 6th. There's 2 fungies which are pretty back there, and then we've got the baggers which are neck and neck. So I'm not sure who has shock or if shock's in play. Leaf being really cautious there and not moving while Bench is just going straight for it. But it looks like boss is going to be able to hold on to this first pretty safely. I don't even think he needs to risk rail. As let's go for a last second snipe. That could rebound. Greens there do rebound quite a lot, but it looks like boss is going to be fine for now.
Boss was just a little bit too far ahead.
No one's going to risk the rail.
There's a blue shell.
Oh, there's a blue. That's going to get him. That's going to get him. Oh.
Wow, did they?
That blue kind of lied. Like, I thought that would definitely get him in time, but it looks like they're going to get very lucky and just be able to get first there. Well, that would have been the top 2, but 2-3 for Wiimmer Babbies, I'm pretty sure would Brian.
Wiimmer Babbies.
I'm just going to call them Babbies because that's what Brian said, even though they're technically babies, but oh well.
I'm not sure if I put babies or babbies on my... Okay.
It looks like Bench is going to be pulling out the 9th place for this track, unless Leaf can change shock to a bill, but it's too late. So... oh no, the blue did hit him.
Yeah, wow.
The blue got him on the line, so it's a top 2, 4, 6 for Wiimmer Babbies, and that's going to increase their lead by even more. I thought he finished.
I believe that was a 39 to... what would that make it? 22, I think, that race.
That was really unfortunate for Unik.
Who's on the MK Boards 2 account, by the way, right now? Because I know Tam's went to sleep.
Yeah. No, he's still awake.
Oh, fair enough.
Or at least he's typing and stuff.
Hopefully. One of you needs... I would watch stream chat. No, I'll watch it in races.
Alright.
There you go.
So, Delfino Square.
Delfino Square, one of them tracks where the shot's going to be useful once again.
And he's read it already. That's not gone well for him.
It's the first track so far which has a shortcut, which is honestly, it's better to have shrooms than to be in first when there's a tight back. We haven't really seen that so far. As we do see Luke stop here, he's just going to get triple shrooms to do a double.
And that's quite a clean double from him.
I would chain this last shroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But
he chained the almighty squid now.
As Unik do have first and second.
He gets an unwanted bounce over there.
And I'm not sure if he's using Battle Glitch, but I can definitely see... Yeah, he is using Battle Glitch, which is very helpful. First time someone's actually using Battle Glitch, so we can kind of see who's in what positions, as Unik do have the majority of top spots right now.
Yeah.
But 7th place goal in a tight pack. I mean, first has a small breakaway, but everyone else is really close, so this is more than likely going to pull him to second or maybe even first. Nah, most likely second.
It's a nice clean cut again though from him.
But Unik Omega does have quite a breakaway, but Luke's caught up to him now, but still 1-3 for Unik. Brian and a star in 4th. I'm not sure why he decided to use it there. Maybe there was that power that ruined it for him.
Or it was coming out. I don't know. But
So I'm not really sure what's going on with the baggers currently. I mean, they're both just kind of sitting around that
I think
dock
this
area.
definitely didn't last. Right now, I think he has it.
Yeah.
So
I think that's only one of...
Omega probably will want to restrain.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for dock.
Wiimmer
He's
Babbies.
gonna go
He is
for
going
it.
to
Oh.
dock. He might get TS because of that.
Oh,
No?
if, no, what do I have it? But he does.
But
He does
fail.
hit
he
the wall.
failed.
He's still going to be first because he took that dock and Luke didn't.
Yeah,
He gets a
fib.
fib, but oh, if Luke saved onto that red for an extra
Oh.
half a second.
Oh, but that shock.
Oh yeah,
is,
Brian got shocked onto the boost panel. And
Now
he's
he
going to
gets-
get big, so
if Luke
Brian's
gets-
pretty much got
yeah.
first. Unless Unik Boss can get up there in time, which he's not.
Or, I think.
So it's
That
a
was a unique
1-3.
shock too.
1-3-5 for Wiimmer Babbies, and it looks like Wiimmer Babbies is going to be taking this GP unless Unik can get a very good last race, since I'm pretty sure they've won all 3 races by a decent amount.
There might be some lag though, 'cause it was quite close.
Yeah, it was a very close back.
Because this is Mario Kart Wii, it's not over till it says it's over.
I mean, we can kind of, if anyone does know any
Oh, yeah, there are.
members who are actually online right now who want to talk about this war after, or any Unique, I guess.
28.
Then
I don't
you
think
can,
Unique
but it's a replay, so I'm not expecting anything. As
I don't think.
31 to
it does look like Omega
30.
actually does get first. He might have lagged Brian, or he might have just finished first on his screen, but it's only going to be a 2-3, as we do get the instant skip from Luke. Thank you very much. Straight to the voting screen for next one. As it's going to pick BC3, which
This is the controversial race then.
I'm not really sure who's using what. Like, is Tyler still using Daisy or not? Because if he is, it's going to be one of his better tracks. He can do the Ultra with Bill again. As it does look like... I'm not really sure, I haven't seen him. A golden in third straight away for Luke is going to be really good if he can utilise this cut.
Bravo,
He is going to get
Oh.
reddish there, so...
And Tyler is using Daisy, so he'll be doing.
Tyler is using the Daisy. He's more than likely going to go for the Ultra, as we'll probably see him stop up here. Yep, he's going to go for the Ultra. I'm not sure if he'll make it. I'm just going to watch the mini-map. And
He made it.
he does make it, so Tyler's currently in first right now. I'm not sure if he had any items which he'll be holding first, but if he did have Bill or Star, then he's going to be good to go for the majority of the race. And Brian getting really close with them reds there.
There's a
Oh,
blue
there is a
shell.
blue.
Blue's coming in, so we'll see if Tyler is forced to use the item which he held.
And it
As
looks
yet
as
he
if
did,
Luke
so
is using
That
his
was a Bill in
golden.
first, I'm pretty sure, since... Yeah, that's a Bill in first for Tyler. Getting forced to use that one early.
It's a mega.
5th place Mega, and he's just going to use that to kind of get Unik back there. But don't worry, Germans do lag quite a lot, so...
Yeah, and that.
Oh.
That's ripped for Luke.
Luke not quite having a good
Every time I
turning
do that,
circle
every
there.
time I try to hit someone with a Mega, it doesn't affect them. But when I try to miss people, it always gets them, which is fun. But if the cut's not blocked, then he can easily just do this and get straight back up there where it's not. So as long as he doesn't fail this, he's straight back into it, which he does pretty cleanly. So straight back into them top, well, not top spots, but back into the pack. As Unik are 6, 7, 8 right now, and including their bagger, which means this is another Wiimmer Babbies good race. So
We still have another lap.
there's still another lap.
A lot of things can happen, you know.
Exactly.
And
But it does look like Wiimmer Babbies are going to have... There is a shot coming. Wiimmer Babbies currently have 2, 3, 4, 5. And Omega's going to dodge up, so that kind of negates that. I mean, most likely he would... Trevor, sorry, Luke's going to have to hold on to this power so he doesn't target power zone team off. He'll probably use it coming up onto the straightaway after the 2 thumps on this ramp coming up. But if he's holding it, that kind of tells me that one of their teammates are holding an item, as he still holds the power. So yeah, someone up there has clearly got something which he doesn't want to use. So he uses the power to target power first, actually, which is good strategy. I'm not sure if that helped at all, but
I
Let's
think
get
it
these
probably
triple
did.
strikes.
Oh,
what
Oh.
a great snipe.
that was a really good reaction time from
That
him.
was a really good reaction time, and the fact that he sniped him the second he used his last shroom.
Yeah.
He used the shroom to catch up to get a good spot, and he had to get the mini turbo, so Props to Cody on that Skype, on that snipe.
That was a good prop to his Skype though.
Yeah, that was a very good snipe there from Cody, and I'm pretty sure Unik are actually going to take that race. So I still think it's a Chrome hideout. Sorry, Wiimmer Babbies GP win, but Unik definitely kind of bringing it back towards the end with a top 2-4. So yeah, top 2-4-6. That's gonna once again not make it a Wiimmer Babbies massive win, but a slight win as Luke gets his second MVP GP in a row. Which
so a slight win. It was
7th place. So
it was a win by 17 that race.
That race, do you know what the GP was?
Let me just quickly do my maths.
Apparently Luke's on his way to dropping 100.
I believe 246 to 242.
Is that in favour of Wiimmer Babbies, I guess?
That is in favour of the Babbies of Wiim.
So +4. So once again, this really is pretty close. It doesn't like any team can win once again, and pretty much these. I don't want to say these last 8 races have been useless, but it's still as close as it was from race 1, pretty much. So this last GP is going to determine everything, and all one team needs is that big top 3 or top 4 winning race just to secure it. But I will not be surprised if there's going to be a bonus point in play for this war, because it's been close since race 1. What happened to the end of GP2 to start a GP3 cut?
Don't know. We haven't got one. Someone DC'd.
I'll probably have to wait for them to join the room.
Oh yeah, obviously. So I'm not sure if Bench has the same thing with Jake Stevens, where he has to leave between every GP, but that seems to be what he's been doing so far. So going into the last GP here, Wiimmer Babbies up 4 points on Unik. These teams were actually predicted to get bottom 2 by most players of the D1 community and others. So, I mean, I guess this is going to be one of the closer matches in Division, and people's predictions so far about them being close to each other are actually right. But yeah, there's barely been any luck tracks really outside of GC and Mario Circuit and arguably Delfino Square. Does anyone know if Crush is actually still playing for Wiimmer Babbies, or did he actually just go back to Cruxus, or wherever he went to? I guess I'll check on that later, after the stream, but Wiimmer Babbies definitely using one of their stronger lineups. I mean, Leaf's a pretty good bagger. You've got Tyler, who's a strong runner in both MK and MQE. Brian's recently been unbanned, so he's a great addition to the squad, and Luke is pretty. I don't want to say he's underrated, because obviously loads of people know about him. He's a great player, but he's not like one of them players who are really hyped up about all the time. But he's definitely someone that can compete with the
Grumble Volcano.
Arceus moved to Cruxus.
Alright, so Arceus actually played week 1 versus Avail, so Arceus has gone, but still they have this lineup, which is D1 standard as we're seeing from this war. As a Toastpick, Grumble Volcano looks like we're going to be playing as. Luke's doing a little bit of bagging, maybe trying to.
He wants to have a go.
Treble Shrooms. Now, what we haven't seen so far is anyone go for the rock hop. So, being the first Division 1 match, hopefully we'll see him hold on to all 3 of these shrooms and actually go for it, which it looks like he is doing. Because most people would just use the 2 shrooms and then use the 3rd. But
no, he's using the 2 shrooms.
It just looks like he's going to do what everyone else does.
And he's using the 3rd. There we go.
Tyler.
It looks like Tyler is going to do the cut as well. And as soon as Unik get into first, another blue shell, which he does not dodge, it's just a little bit of lag. But I'm pretty sure that's the top 3 for Wiimmer Babbies right now, with Trevor, Brian, and Luke.
As long as they need to keep they're really close now. As long as they keep their space, they'll be good.
Yeah, as long as they can keep the drafts up on each other. I mean, the thing about this track about being in first is it's such a good thing, because after everyone takes the respawn glitch, you're actually, like, you're technically in first, but it shows your position counter as in, like, 5th or 6th, so you'll get a 5th or 6th box, and then pass everyone who's dropping.
Yeah.
That shock, going.
It's a shock dodge for Unik, and they're gonna go ahead and get a red to chain. So, a pretty decent breakaway for Cody right now. The only thing that's really gonna stop him is a blue, since I doubt there will be another shock.
They also target shocked Brian.
Oh, right. So it does look like, I still think they're 2-3, Trevor and Luke, but yeah, they are. But Cody's just completely getting a breakaway right now. Trevor needs to watch out for them bananas.
Yeah, Trevor just got killed by that pal.
Trevor got killed by the bananas. I would have personally thrown them away, but it looks like it's going to be top 2's pretty much confirmed. But I mean, oh no, there is a blue. So Luke may be salvaging a first place here. It's going to be really close between the two players. But yeah, Luke does get that first place. Unless choked.
He hit the...
He had a choke.
That was really close.
I'm not sure who got first. But
Unik, please.
I don't know why he went that wide that turn.
I think Unik got...
Cody's German. That's your answer.
Maybe it was lag.
Cody's German. The answer is there.
Yeah, pretty much. Germans do lag when it's really close. The German will come out on top.
The German will win. They will always win the close combat.
I don't know what happened with Luke. As I said, it could be a controller fail. He could just be going wide to stay safe, but that's definitely going to cost him. It's going to cost him 6 points in total, as he will be losing.
Oh,
no, he doesn't.
So
it doesn't lose him anything.
So 1-3-7-8-9, which
35.
is a very close race. Since top 2, bottom 3 is -1. So 1-3-7-8-9 is probably +1 or 3 or something like that. So the race really not doing anything else, and it's still within 10 points. But SNES Ghost Valley, which is a very good choice, since Wiimmer Babbies do have first, and all you really need on GV2 is first, and to be able to hold that first, which Luke is a good enough player to be able to do that, since he is decent at GV2 as well, from what I know. But he does miss the first mini turbo, which is actually going to ruin him there. So Cody's going to be taken first, but he gets the draft and he stays in first. But him and Cody, they bump each other. Oh, and there you go. The trail there from Cody is going to ruin, and there's reds everywhere. Is that a top 4 currently?
I believe so.
I think that's a top 4 right now for Unik, which actually no, one of them got right back, but Brian and Luke having a bit of a domestic there with bumping each other, so Unik are definitely top spots. Brian's going to want to get a dodge here, as he does pull the Mega Nape, so right now it is literally all up to Leaf to get that shock. But Unik do get a TC, they're going to pass it, and they're going to red him, which makes Brian Luke forced to use his Mega,
Yeah.
But it does look like Cody's in first, as we can see there.
Oh, that's a decent pal.
Dodged the power. But Wiimmer Babbies did get target powered, as you see Trevor there. So Unik pretty top spots right now. I mean, they got 4-5, and I'm pretty sure they got first as well. So
that was a really bad race for.
Yeah, as you see, 4 Wiimmer Babbies members. That one being the troller from Bagger, but Trevor, Luke, and Brian, all 3 of them not having a good race out of that. So I think Unik are going to be taking the lead once again. So this has been back and forth since race 1, as we said. I'm not sure who's getting 9th. I think it was Leaf, maybe. A top 2, 4, 5.
Wow.
That is a really good race for Unik right now, and Wiimmer Babbies are going to need a good last 2 races to kind of get back into this.
That was a 42 to 19 race. Oh god.
Yeah, that was a dead.
42 to 19. So
yeah, so
that's a big race. So pretty much, Wiimmer Babbies need 2 consistent wins, like around.
Do we know what the scores are going into these races?
It's 300 to 310 going into this race.
It's only a 10-point win, so once again, it's still a 10-point deficit.
Right now, Wiimmer Babbies?
Really cool.
Unik.
Unik's winning by 10. That was the race that he needed.
Yeah, definitely. Unik straight back into it and taking that momentum lead. So going on to Peach Gardens, that kind of negates the positions of who got what last race, because this is such a streamlined track with that first cut saving like 3 seconds alone. It's the only major shortcut on this track, but it's such a good one, and you can do it with trim.
The ending is
Unik currently top 3 right now, from what I know.
Spot between the last time we said and finish
That red shell that got back spam kind of scared Luke, made him go wide, and I'm pretty sure his revolving green hit one of his teams, so top 3 currently for Unik. He's got this single shroom in 4th, which he would have held to the cut more than likely with that power coming in. But Cody has a massive breakaway right now. Not massive, but a solid 3 to 4 seconds on Luke at least. So he's going to get a TC. He really needs to pass this, or this is just going to be a Unik race. It does not look like he's going to be able to catch up to Mike and Cody in time, though.
No, he will not be catching up. And he's getting redded.
Brian was streaming up, so hopefully he can keep some front-running presence. But as you see, Unik have top 2 currently, and
Luke was a Wiimmer Babby for a moment there.
Leaf's going to need a launch again like GBT. He's just going to need to try and get this shot hopefully this time, so he can actually get his team up there. But Luke holding these triple shrooms for some reason.
If I was Luke, I'd have used 2 of them there.
Yeah, I would have used all 3 just to get the chain and maybe would have saw or something. But because triple shrooms isn't the best time you can have in 7th. More than likely he's going to chain his 2 shrooms here. Oh wow.
No.
That was really weird.
This is interesting, I suppose. Is he going to hold this shroom for the end though? Because
he flips the hedge. So.
Not that unusual shroom usage, I'd say, as he does get pretty lucky and pull another set of triple shrooms in 6. So Unik members still seem to be up here, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that's.
Oh, there's a blue as well.
I mean, Wiimmer Babbies are getting really lucky with these blue shots here.
That blue got caught a Wiimmer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brian got caught in that blue as well. So
it's 1-3 Unik.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh wow.
That looks like. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think something happened right at the end because I saw when he looked back for a brief second, Unik were right there, but then Trevor, Brian came out of nowhere.
That's a Wiimmer Babby move.
I think that's maybe even a Wiimmer Babby winning race.
Yeah, that was definitely a winning race.
I'm not 100% sure though because I think they had like 2, 3, 4. But I'm not 100% sure. But that first place, still going to keep it close, and this is literally all down to the wire in the last race about who's going to win this. As we are going to see a 2, 3, 4, 6, so 15. If you could quickly find out that score, if not, it's fine.
That was a, oh god, 26 to 35, which means that Unik are going into this race winning by 1.
Winning by, wow. So literally, whoever wins this race wins the war. Pretty much, since the most you can, well, you can get a tie obviously if they win the race by 1, but that's more than likely not going to happen. So it is all down to DK64 Jungle Parkway. This isn't on the RDC one, and Tyler is going to be at an advantage this track since this is a daisy track with that turn coming out of the cannon being mainly for daisy users.
War. So let's skip a few seconds. Let's skip to lap 2. As you can see, Luke has the banana, and it does look like it's going to be a front run for him. And the PAL has came, but it doesn't do enough to really stop him. He does hit the brakes in time, and 0 out of 10 CSL did end up getting redded out of his spot very quickly. And lap 3, there is a shock that happens. Luke pulls a fib, which can be bad news if anyone behind him gets a red, but he does get the back fib off. As you can see, Unic Nene is coming up behind him. He pulls trip bananas. I would play defensive. It looks like he's playing on the offense. He just wants to stop the person, just in case they've got shrooms. It's not going to work out there, but he only pulls a red, and I think he does just enough to keep his first place as Nene fails, actually. And, yeah, so that's the war. Let's see how that race ended up, but I think that might be the win to the Wiimmer Babbies, depending on where everyone else went. See Unik already having a go in the bagging. And 23, 28. Oh no, I think that's a win to Unik Gaming there. And that would be, yeah, you can see the table there. That's 363 to 369. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let's see. Thanks for watching. Don't think we'll be having any commentary other than that. Just generally looking at how my net's performing. But thanks for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm sure we will actually have someone that can properly do stuff for them. But yeah. So I'll just let the video get to the end, and I'll stop the stream. Just in case you didn't want to see the table for much longer.